You see, I would ignore the propaganda. I will ignore all of that. But it's important that I set some record straight.
Right.
The country runs a budget annual, where the revenues that you collect from taxes, levies, and all that is then expended through wages and salaries, capital expenditure, goods and services. I often hear these guys talk about government starting a project without dedicated funding. What does it mean? In their mind, if you don't go and borrow to fund a project, then it means that there's no dedicated funding. What do you use your budget for? What do you use your capital expenditure for? So if government starts the Kaswa, Mankesim, or Winneba Road and says that I'm not going to contract debt to build it, but I'm going to deploy funding from my budget through my capital expenditure to do the road, these guys tell Ghanaians that there's no dedicated funding. What does it mean? What does it mean? And they deceive people by consistently repeating this narrative. You plan that, look, the road is going to take 3 years to construct. It's going to cost me 400, 500 million. I'm going to pay it over 4 years. Every year, I'm going to dedicate 100 million of my capital expenditure to fund it. They come and tell us that there's no dedicated funding. What does it mean?
All right.
Two, you see, you can deceive your party supporters, okay, that NPP administration did nothing in the 8 years that it was in government. You can say it. But the communities that benefited from the projects, the investment that the government did, bear testimony. How can you even sit here and make that assertion? Every single debt that the government contracts is approved by Parliament. There's a purpose for which you contract the facility. Unless, of course, you can show that those funds have been diverted. You can't sit here and say that the government contracted loans without anything to show for. Were your MPs sleeping in Parliament when they were approving those loans? Yet listen to him. Listen to this propaganda that they come and sit on national TV and spew out. Number 3, and you see, look, Moro.
Yes, sir.
This PDS talk. You've been in government for 9 months or 10 months. It was part of your so-called aura. What are they doing? All the monies that PDS collected is sitting in an escrow account at Car Bank. True or false? Yet listen to him. These guys, they can lie. They can lie to the point that they begin to believe in their own lie as truth. The PDS people are litigating with government for the so-called termination of their contract. The matter has not been concluded. In fact, they are at arbitration in UK. Yet you sit here, boldly, confidently, say that they've taken monies that PDS collected, that the ECG is bleeding. You know the reason why ECG is bleeding? It's because of the power purchase agreements that your government signed, for which excess capacity component of it at a point was almost 45%. It reduced, but even if ECG collects all its bills 100%, it cannot pay its bills. How is it going to succeed? Why won't it bleed? Because of the reckless contracts that Mr. Mahama and his government between 2012 and 2016 signed. These are matters of fact. Yet you come and sit here. I've redrawn the words that you are a nice guy when you came in first. Because you've demonstrated to me today that you changed. You are not the one that I knew who could be objective. Look, this debt issue. So are they suggesting to me that since Mr. Mahama came in January 2025, Ghana's debt has been paid off? The debt component at every point is a function of the exchange rate. So without even borrowing, if your currency depreciates, your debt as a function would increase. You know it. So what's the stock? The rate of debt accumulation is there. That's really what you use to measure whether the government is borrowing additional or not. In the 8 years of Akufo, the debt accumulation was lower than what you did in your tenure during Mr. Mahama 1. So what is all this talk?
Okay, let's
and you see, this politics, I always tell you people, learn. Oh. You have to learn. Because now you are in government. Accusing people of building generational wealth. What's the basis? What's the basis? And when you push him, he says, oh, allegedly, we are all here, we hear. Hey, you put people's reputation on the line. This so-called Egyapa book that you people authored and kept editing as time went on. It will come back to haunt you.
But how do you know?
Offset. I told you the script is the same.
How do you know Japade was authored by the NDC?
But it's a matter of fact.
How? Do you know the author?
I don't know the author.
Yes.
But they kept pushing it. But these guys, you don't know them.
But you don't know if it comes if it's from some members of your party.
So the president had the opportunity to speak to it.
Yes.
What is all this?
Okay.
You spew propaganda. You generate stuff that doesn't exist.
All right.
And look, we live in this country. We are telling people, learn.
Kofi, let's make progress.
Learn.
Let's make progress.
Because all these things, look, me, the kinds of things that they said.
Day on this matter. We have other issues.
Moro, the kinds of things that they've said about me. I'm sitting here waiting for you people.
Okay. All right.
I'm still waiting.
Okay.
What's the meaning of all this?
So Fred, I beg you, let's move.
Moro, you can't just move on. No. When you've allowed me to say that,
no. You said things. No, you said things.
And you didn't say anything.
No, but he.
What are you saying? Moro,
you can't do that. You responded.
I am not moving on.
And he started to respond to what you said.
I am not moving on. I have to respond to what he has said. I am not moving on. I'm not moving on.
To which one again?
One, to say that as for us, all that we know is to go and take loans before we can do a project, and that they were not ready to increase our indebtedness. It's not true.
Is that what
you go to a point where nobody was willing because we were not credit wealthy, and nobody was willing, nobody was ready, nobody was prepared to give you any money again. Nobody.
Okay.
Nobody was ready. Two, that we are doing propaganda. Well, you can tell that to the people of this country. Ghanaians, why? They were not living in Afghanistan. We all live in this country. And if what I'm saying is not true, they know it. And that was what made a determination in the election that went in 2024. Ghanaians were in this country.
They talk as if they haven't lost an election before. Mr. Mahama,
why can't you allow me to speak? When you're talking, I kept quiet.
He was president, he lost.
Moro, can you allow me to keep quiet? Why are you getting wet up?
Let's
Bobo, when we were talking, I kept quiet. You want me to say that?
No, Fred, go, please go ahead.
If you like, I can keep quiet. I'll take the whole period and talk alone.
No, Fred, please go ahead.
Bobo, you want me to sing for you?
Oh, no, Fred,
I'm not here to sing for you, I beg you.
Fred, go ahead.
I beg.
Fred, I beg you, go ahead. Time.
I beg you, Fred.
Hello, Fred. I beg you, Fred. We don't have all day. Please, let's go ahead. We don't have all day. I beg you.
You are talking about power purchasing agreements that we signed. Ask him. He was a deputy minister at the Ministry of Energy. Is he saying that for the 8 years that they were in office, they didn't sign a power purchasing agreement? Can you look into the camera and tell the people of this country that for the 8 years that you were in office, you didn't sign a power purchasing agreement?
One.
So what are you complaining about?
What
are you complaining then about?
Take effect when?
Hold it there.
To take effect
the
when?
same
Let me answer the question.
The same agreement.
Let me answer.
No, it's a rhetorical question. When you get your can answer it. The same agreement you are criticizing, screaming and shouting about. You signed same when you came into office as a deputy minister. You said we generated more power than we need in this country. We told you shut down one plant and let's see if you can get lights on. But for the plants that in the Tavina that we made, you came. We are doing that turbo gas for you. You are getting free gas, more or less. We have discovered more oil fields for you. What I thought did you do in the energy sector that you were deputy minister? Point to one investment that you did in the 8 years that you were in your office. Point to one investment that you did in that sector. We set up the ESLA fund. It can accrue so much money. Now go and check the indebtedness that they have left in the energy sector. Please, NPP, the best you can do for yourself in this country at this point is to shut up. You were you didn't help this country. your contribution to the development of this country in the past 8 years was zero. It was zero. And so if you keep quiet, Ghanaians will appreciate you. You can't create all this mess and you get an opportunity to come on radio and you're pontificating and shouting and screaming and behaving as though you were not in government not too long ago. And that your track record is not there for Ghana to see. We saw what you did in power. Please.
Okay.
Can I respond? So just one small matter.
You're going to litigate over this matter.
You see, you guys.
We are not moving from here today. Then.
Oh, then we will stay here.
Yes, then we'll stay for the.
I beg you. Our viewers want us to talk about.
We signed one power purchase agreement, if I recall, and then extended the AXA one.
Okay.
The power purchase agreement we signed with the generation plant to be sited in Kumasi,
right,
comes on stream in 2028. At which point the projection that PURC had, Energy Commission has done, would be that we need additional power at that point. Okay, so it's futuristic. Now check the data. That the power that you added on, that you signed in 2015, how many of it did we consume between 2016 and 2020? Zero. But we're paying for it. And the talk that you people discovered oil, none of the petroleum agreements that you signed when you were in government has to date been developed. None. All the petroleum agreements that the President Kufuor's era, the one that are generating oil for this country today, were all executed under President Kufuor's government. All of it. So what are they talking about?
Let's make progress.
What are you people talking about?
Okay, so Kofi, let's Kofi and Fred, let's talk about this matter. It's about power. It's about power. It's about utilities.
He can say whatever he wants to say about the power sector. I am saying, and I'm putting it to him, that for the 8 years that they were in power, they didn't do any investment in the power sector. You remember that Ameridale, when they came into office, they said we had inflated the figures that we bought the machines with. Because at the time, to buy the machines from the open market, we need about $310 million to buy it. Government said they really didn't have the money.
You want to go?
Somebody brought money to buy that 510 million Ghana cedis. They went and increased the figure at a point. Remember, they said Addison Committee to go to Dubai and go and do this investigation. You are going to investigate a company. They bought your air ticket for you. They put you in a luxury hotel. They give you per diem. They went to enjoy it. They came back to Ghana. It was the reason this same Ameri project for which Honorable Ajaku was removed from office. Remember those issues? You see, we know your history and the things that you did. To even move this same Ameri plant from Takoradi to Ashanti region enclave, Edwitu area over there, it cost them almost $34 million to move just the machines. He is saying that we generated so much power, you didn't want to do the power because you refuse to look at the handing over that we give to you. Even today, as we speak right now, Burkina Faso is begging us for power. Part of Cote d'Ivoire is looking for power. Several countries are looking for power. So the whole idea, if we're going to become a power hub, let's generate more power, we can export and make money. You didn't understand the vision behind what we're doing.
Today is what date?
And so you came here, only complain and mess everything up.
Today is what date?
Today is 7th, I guess.
7th October.
We would revisit this conversation in 3 years' time.
Okay. What will happen?
Whether the power will crawl to Burkina Faso.
Okay. You see, people don't have vision. When we're living up, the same thing.
Are you listening to yourself?
Listen. Oh, no. Why am I listening? I'm listening myself.
Please, you finish your point.
I've not finished. You are not the host.
You see, what they are telling us.
Finish yourself.
What they are
very condescending.
What they are telling us is that we contracted so much power, pay for it, and plan to export it. So why couldn't you do it simultaneously if that was your vision?
Okay. Let's
because I forgot that development is a process, not an event.
The reason why we want to sustain it.
Did it cost you money that you didn't have?
Yes, gentlemen, the reason why I'm not deliberate about sustaining this conversation, I'm not asking follow-up questions because it's an old matter. We've litigated over this matter for almost 8 years. I want us to make progress. I beg you.